Welcome back, everyone. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. Instead of a traditional tutorial, we're going to do just a little chat, a little sewing vlog, and sewing studio declutter because OMG, it needs to happen on the daily, quite honestly. Anyone else? Anyone else hear me on that? Anyways, it's been a minute since I've been able to clean up this space. It's a really easy, what's the word, catch-all for anything and everything. We usually use that garage door as our entrance in and out of the house. And more often than not, I find myself just, putting things down on that table because it's so much easier. So today was the day that I was going to tackle it. In the last 2 years since starting Poppy Patterns, I have really focused more of my time and my energy on being a mom and being there for my daughter. And now that she is almost 2 years old herself, she is so much more independent, can really do a lot of things. It's amazing how much she has grown. And that's also very exciting for me because now I feel like I get to spend a little bit more time doing the things that brought me joy before having her. And I kind of had to put on hold while I was taking care of her. And one of those things being sewing, obviously. I mean, it just really lights me up and makes me feel like a whole and complete person whenever I get to have a chance to make a project either for myself or for someone I love. It's my happy place. In those 2 years, I've watched Poppy Patterns kind of grow and become something that I really want to expand on. And it really inspires me, especially seeing the positive feedback I get, all of your comments, all of your reviews. I mean, messages, like everything comes to me directly. I am one person. I am human, and I get to read all of that information, and it really inspires me to keep going and do what I love and share what I love and educate people on how to do things that I'm learning. Quite honestly, sometimes it could be a skill that I don't have yet. I do some research, and once I've figured out how to do it, I really want to share it with others, and I get really excited to share new projects, and I feel so inspired to keep going and create more patterns, and not just patterns for children, but I really want to expand into women's wear and create a line of patterns for more people. I think it's important to say something about moms and at least the journey I had with self-care and how hard that is to accomplish when you're taking care of a little human and trying to keep them alive. There were many moments that I felt really frustrated by starting a project and not being able to finish it the way that I used to. I would just sew through a project and not finish until it was completed. Usually, I become very focused on the task at hand. My daughter doesn't let me do that. And I think I had to struggle with a lot of internal frustrations around being interrupted, and also the guilt I felt when I would take time for myself away from my kid. And I think the only way to counter that is to give myself a lot of grace, love, and forgiveness, because motherhood is so hard and no one can do it perfectly. And yeah, so I just try really hard to be as nice to myself as possible and slow down and try to be present. Easier said than done, as always. And I know one of my goals moving forward, having a clean space, woo, and also being a bit more intentional with those projects that I do sew and share with everyone. Because if I'm not 100% in love with it, then what's the point? If it's taking me away from my kid and those precious moments that we only get to have while she's this little, like, it's got to be a good project. It's got to be something that really lights me up. And with that, enjoy my new clean room. Anyways, oh my gosh, so much love. Thank you for joining me. Until next time.